letter come in from Mrs Johnson of Battersea. She's got a combi boiler and she's got low pressure. Now on that, all I would say is if you're getting low pressure all the time, you've got an issue with the boiler or leak in the system. If it's now and again, once, twice a year, just to stop the pressure up, that's okay. But I would definitely keep an eye on it and see how the pressure goes. If the pressure drops below 0.3 bar, usually the boiler won't come on. So you need to have the pressure done while the radiators are cold to about 1 bar. Only set it when they're cold, otherwise it makes too much pressure in the boiler. Another test can be, if the pressure is dropping on a regular occasion, you keep topping it up. Next time you top it up to 1 bar, put the heating on and see how quickly the needle raises up. Set the pressure to 1 bar when it's cold. Put the heating on. If the pressure raises up really quickly, it usually means expansion vessel problem in the boiler. In which case, depending on the age of the boiler, is whether you change the expansion vessel or the boiler. Equally, if the pressure doesn't go up really fast, but you're still dropping pressure now and again, it's probably a leak in the system. The other possibility can be, and it's quite rare, is a PRV on the boiler as well. So you've got 3 possible problems: either leak in the system, PRV or expansion vessel. I've got an email coming from Mr Roberts of Chelsea. He asks, what should my boiler pressure be on? Well, you've got to do it when it's cold, and if the radiators are cold, around about 1 bar will be plenty. Don't go too high because you get problems if you go over 3 bar pressure. So steer at 1 bar when the radiators are cold, and only do it when the radiators are cold. And then as it warms up, that pressure will rise up and fall back as it cools down. But as a rule, 1 bar will be plenty, and then basically bleed the rads if you have to. But if you do bleed the rads, remember to top the pressure back up to 1 bar. I have an email coming from Mr Thompson of Colliers. He asks, can I move my existing boiler? Well, controversially, you can, but I would say only if it's not too old, only if you replace the flue, and it cannot be re-registered. So I wouldn't recommend it unless it's a very modern boiler. So I would say yes, you can, but I would say definitely replace the flue, gas safe registered engineer of course, and if it's more than a few years old, probably not. Keep your letters and emails coming in, and I'll do my best to answer them as best as I can. Bye for now.